Well, good Friday morning, Southeast Texas, and a lot more humidity across the region this morning. We knew it would happen with winds coming back off the Gulf. Ridge of high pressure moving away, allowing the moisture to come back. Our Roofing 911 Skycam network over in Lake Charles. A little more sun over there. You hadn't gotten into the deeper moisture yet like we have here in Southeast Texas, but you will over the next several hours. And a few isolated showers have been on radar. We'll show you all that in just a moment. We're going to stick with that 10% coverage the rest of the afternoon. Very, very small showers here and there, but well, it was a lot warmer this morning, that's for sure. We knew it would be with that higher humidity. We had lows around 70 in the area this morning, some 60s up in the lakes area, but man, a lot more humidity, but at least we got moisture in the air. That can happen, believe it or not. Our Roofing 911 Skycam network, let's go to the lakes area up in Jasper, sponsored by Pervalis. Even partly cloudy skies up there. It'll be partly cloudy to partly sunny this afternoon, partly to mostly cloudy, basically. That's what we're forecasting this afternoon with moisture coming in off the Gulf. And rain coverages, as I said, 10% or less, but things will be improving, which we'll get into in just a moment, beginning tomorrow afternoon and overnight tomorrow night, ahead of the next cold front. In the lakes area, you still had some 60s across parts of the lakes this morning. Very, very nice. Notice the cloud difference from Lake Charles to the Triangle. Now, this is our Roofing 911 Skycam network over in Port Arthur, sponsored by Market Baskets. Mostly cloudy across parts of the Triangle, partly sunny to mostly cloudy. Moisture levels a little bit better here than they are over in Lake Charles. There have been a couple of isolated, very small showers here and there. As we said, we'll keep that 10% coverage going in the forecast coming up for this afternoon. I think things will be okay for high school football tonight, so that's some good news for that. And then, of course, hopefully some rainfall tomorrow afternoon. There'll be some showers and storms scattered around. The coverage increases overnight tomorrow night ahead of that next front, which we'll talk about in just a moment. Let's go to orange now. You're partly cloudy there. Roofing 911 Skycam network, sponsored by the Horseman's Western Store, 82. We'll top out in the mid to maybe a few upper 80s in a few spots this afternoon. And as I said a few moments ago, here in the Triangle, we started out around 70 this morning. We knew it was going to be much warmer with light southeast winds and that humidity back, and it's going to be a warm one tonight too. We'll be in the 70s for lows tonight across southeast Texas, so get ready for that. Certainly some warm weather in store through tomorrow night, then things will change again. Our other camera here in Beaumont, sponsored by Packard and Prey, our Roofing 911 Skycam network, partly sunny skies. So really neat to see this, where we have more clouds in Beaumont than we do in Orange. That moisture is slowly expanding to the east though, so partly sunny to mostly cloudy this afternoon. Isolated shower here and there. Not a big deal though today as far as any rain. Certainly not going to help anything out today or tonight, that's for sure. And the humidity, as you see, way up there at 68%. And as we said before, here in the Triangle, we had temperatures this morning in the 70-degree range. And our camera here outside our 12 studios, sponsored by Mid-County Plumbing. Lots of cumulus clouds out there. A couple of very small showers. You can see they're off in the distance. They're very small though. We'll take a look at radar in just a moment. It's partly sunny here in Beaumont with temperatures right now in the lower 80s. We'll top out in the mid to upper 80s coming up later on this afternoon. And looks completely different than it has over the course of the last week or so, when we've had basically sunny skies, very low humidity across southeast Texas. So things will be changing. All right, let's take a look at temperatures. We're in the low to mid 80s across southeast Texas right now. Their allergy report, boy, it is off the chart, almost mold there, mold spores, ragweed, very high. Don't see much change in that. All right, radar. Couple very small little showers. There's one just south of Beaumont, just to the west of Lamar there. Very small. One little shower close to Finette, one west of Winnie, one west of Liberty. So that's about a 10% coverage or less. And these are drifting off very slowly to the north. So an isolated shower is possible this afternoon. Satellite view. Here's one disturbance that caused some rain and storms earlier in Oklahoma. That's moving into Arkansas and Tennessee. We'll be waiting on the next disturbance to give us a better chance coming up overnight tomorrow night. See a few showers working in southwest of Houston. That's where the deepest moisture is, actually, is off to our southwest. Burn bands, yep, they continue. And unfortunately, with the rain, we're forecasting scattered wise tomorrow afternoon and maybe a little better coverage overnight tomorrow night. Don't think it's going to get rid of the burn bands. We would have to see some 1 to 2 inch or plus rains pretty much area wide tomorrow night to get rid of the burn bands. I don't think that'll happen, but we'll see. But right now we're forecasting maybe a 1/2 inch in a few spots, maybe as much as 3/4. There's the next system diving down into the Rockies. That'll work through the southern plains tomorrow, helping to push that front into the area. Humidity, well, it's high and it's going to continue to be high. And this is actually good news. It's helping us out on our fire danger. So that's very, very good there. The humidity is going to remain high till the cold front comes in Sunday morning. Now our moisture levels, remember we showed you SkyCam a while ago, how there was fewer clouds in Lake Charles. Look how much drier it is in Lake Charles compared to here in Beaumont. This will be spreading their way too. And notice the moisture levels are fairly high. We dry a little bit this evening. Boy, they really start picking up tomorrow though, so we'll have some scattered showers in the forecast. I think during the afternoon hours tomorrow, about a 30% coverage. And then as we head into tomorrow night, very good moisture levels. Front still off to the northwest. We'll give it a 50 to 60% coverage coming up. So unfortunately, not everyone is going to see rain tomorrow or tomorrow night. There's going to be a few areas left out, unfortunately, and the ones that do see it, no more than 1 inch. So probably not going to get rid of the fire bands. But look at the dry air behind that. By Sunday morning, it really starts pouring in, that dry air. So hopefully most areas will see at least some shower activity tomorrow and tomorrow night. And in the upper atmosphere, dry air now moistens up tomorrow in the mid-levels. Notice the best dynamics are going to pass to the north, the best lift. So any severe weather will be to our north. So that's good news. But plenty of moisture in place tomorrow night, overnight. Some good vorticity there, some energy coming in ahead of the front. So that's a reason I think we'll see at least a 50% coverage. And then look at the dry air just take over again Sunday into Monday. And behind this front, it's going to be fairly cool. We'll show you that in just a moment. Betting some mid-50s by a Monday morning. Rainfall totals have picked up a little bit, especially for the lakes area. Some 1/2 inch totals will be possible between tomorrow afternoon and overnight tomorrow night, ending before daybreak Sunday. And we could see some 1/2 to 3/4 inch totals in the triangle. Boy, that would really be nice. Probably wouldn't get rid of the burn ban, but anything helps. And of course, we continue in that level 1 and level 2 drought across southeast Texas. That's probably not going to change a whole lot either. Futurecast this afternoon, we'll give it 10%. We showed you some very small showers on radar. Highs today, mid-80s tonight. Should be okay for high school football, although a lot warmer and more humid. And then as we head into the morning hours tomorrow, warm tonight. Notice the showers scattered throughout the area. They'll be working off to the north and northeast tomorrow. Probably a 30% coverage in the afternoon tomorrow. Then it jumps to a 50 to 60% coverage tomorrow night. Front off to our northwest. Now at 10:45 tomorrow night, showers and thunderstorms should extend from southern Toledo Bend back down through Woodville to north of Houston. Now every model showing something different, so we'll see if this verifies. And a pretty good line coming through after midnight tomorrow night. Number 2, it's going to be a quick moving too, so rainfall totals are not going to be impressive, but certainly we'll take what we can get. Then some much drier air for Sunday into the first part of next week. All right, marine forecast, southeast winds up to 15 knots, water temp 83. Variable clouds the rest of the afternoon. We've got a mixture of mid-level clouds, cirrus clouds, cumulus clouds, highs mid-80s, 10% of an isolated shower coverage this afternoon. Tonight, mostly cloudy, humid, maybe a sprinkle here and there, but not a big deal. Much warmer, near 70 lakes, in the 70s in the triangle. Much, much warmer tonight. 7-day forecast, 10% today, a 50% coverage tomorrow night. This 50s for overnight tomorrow night, 30% during the afternoon. Then much, much drier air. Cold front comes in before daybreak on a Sunday. Clear out. Boy, Monday looks beautiful. Lots of sun, low humidity, temperature down to 55 in Beaumont. Models are trending a little bit colder with this first front. Then we'll warm up as we head into the middle part of next week. Another weak front works in on Tuesday.